Hello and welcome. Today, we'll be taking a look at how Tabs 3 Accounts Payable and Trust Accounting can be used to print on Form 1099 MISC and Form 1099 NEC. Before we get started, if you'd like to skip printing forms this year, you could opt to use the Tabs 3 1099 e-file feature. Simply upload your data to the Tabs 3 e-file portal and they can be printed, mailed, and electronically filed on your behalf. For more information about Tabs 3 e-file, check out the Filing 1099s quickly and easily using Tabs 3 e-file video. Using Tabs 3 Accounts Payable and Trust Accounting, you can easily generate 1099 forms by verifying your vendors and payees are set up to report 1099 information, generating a 1099 report to review the amounts for the vendors and payees that need to be filed, and finally, setting up your printer and printing on the 1099 forms. Let's get started. In Accounts Payable, you can verify that your vendors are set up to print 1099 information by running a vendor list. On the Options tab, select Detail in the Type section. Then, click OK and preview the report. The 1099 info field can be used to verify which 1099 form and box will be used when generating 1099 information, as well as the federal ID number specified for each vendor. Changes can be made in vendor information if necessary. In Trust Accounting, generating a payee list will indicate whether a payee has been set up to report 1099 information. When the trust account is the payer, Trust calculates the total amount paid to each payee by each trust account for the specified reporting year. When the firm is the payer, Trust selects all trust transactions for the specified reporting year for trust accounts whose federal ID number is the same as the firm's federal ID number and subtotals those transactions by payee. Back in Accounts Payable, search for 1099 report in the Quick Launch. This report can be used to verify 1099 totals before printing the forms. On the Options tab, you can specify the criteria and the type of forms you want to verify. You can include transactions from Trust where the firm is the payer by selecting the Include 1099 Data from Trust Accounting checkbox. If desired, the Vendor tab can be used to limit which vendors should be included. When ready, click OK and preview the information. This report will identify which form and box your payees and vendors will be printed on. Keep in mind that in Accounts Payable, checks and EFTs must be posted in order for those amounts to be included in the totals. Additionally, invoices that have the Exclude from 1099 Reporting checkbox selected will not be included in the total. Once you've verified all information is included, you're ready to print the 1099 forms. Search for Print 1099 Forms in the Quick Launch. From here, you can select whether you want to print Form 1099 MISC or Form 1099 NEC, along with similar criteria used for the 1099 report. Click OK and Preview to review the forms. When you're ready, load the forms you want to print on into the printer. You can optionally start by printing a test form. On the Options tab, click the Printer Setup button to open a wizard allowing you to select the printer. Once you click the Print Test Pattern button, you'll need to determine if the information printed is in the correct place. You can continue to adjust your printer offset margins until the information prints correctly. Once everything is lined up, you're ready to send the batch to the printer. Once this batch and this form's copies are complete, you can run through the same process with your next type of 1099 form if necessary. For more information about ordering 1099 forms from Nelco, check out Knowledge Base article R10978. Ordering Tabs 3 software compatible checks and forms from Nelco. Alternatively, Tabs 3 Accounts Payable provides the option to create a 1099 disk file that can be submitted directly to the IRS. Instead of printing the forms, you could opt to use the Tabs 3 1099 e-file feature. Simply upload your data to the Tabs 3 e-file portal and they can be printed, mailed, and electronically filed on your behalf. For more information about Tabs 3 e-file, check out the Filing 1099s quickly and easily using Tabs 3 e-file video. And that's all it takes to file your 1099s using Tabs 3 software. Thanks for watching. See you next time.